Pepper gon' pop. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Eagles of Tokyo taking on the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Bronco 80.
And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Ready? 70, Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Roger, 18 Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it'll locate his running back open downfield. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will get the off.
Watching you play makes me horny.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hop 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Drop 60, drop 60.
Now Richardson. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
19 right.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Goddamn, I'm stroking my pickle already.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Philly in my bum, please.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Eagles...
Philly, come, please come so hard for me.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, Big Papa, oh my God, I need you so hard right now.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Saved Saquon for this moment, in riding him all day. Pause.
Looking to put a drive together.
I just came so much everywhere, please, I can only take so much.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing his dart.
Big Daddy, you have to win this game or else you're going to be in big trouble, mister.
No options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Oh God, oh my, I'm coming so much. AHHH.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Punt the shit.
They'll try and run for it. And he goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
2nd and a couple.
Philly can punt in me. I ain't a giant winking face.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this division.
Game in the making.
That might be an understatement. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, Shaq. Check out.
Dart. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Dry-ass drag roots.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. Here's
Gas Repo incoming.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And he rifles one incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll go play action here with Dart. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Got it. Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Liking 18s. Go street. Hey,
Smith, the man in motion left.
Ready.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 80. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cut 19.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Abdul Carter. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Warrior 70. Trap 50. Trap 6. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
70 Lions.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hey, Smash! Mustang 19! Go!
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Folks, kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Giants will line up.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second. This is what we wanted all time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Giants, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey. Cowboy 80. Go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Eagles 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Dart. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now it's Tracy, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Eagles 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to him.
He's got a man, complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Arian Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead. Takes it to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Catch made by Slayton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw now, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side with Evans. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
18 Cardinals.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Tokyo first down.
18, ready. 60 Vices. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Richardson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Adonai Mitchell from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Brings up second and 9.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. To throw, Dart. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing his Dart. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Tracy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Go!
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Cowboy, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 27 yards. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 38. Eagles 28.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Dragons, go!
Here's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Go.
Richardson to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready?
4th down. Desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Tracy trying the right side. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
39-yard line.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run again. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. 70 Timber Wolf. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the hole.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the